This one goes, poor people deserve snacks and treats too. That's good. Write that down. Another EBT discussion. This should be fun.
If y'all are so stupid, you would put Simple Simon to shame. I want you to ask yourself, why are you so incredibly triggered by the fact that someone can have a bag of chips or a cookie? Why does that bother you so? Because let me ask you a question. People often get mad that people who get EBT benefits buy snack foods or they buy cookies or whatever, but then y'all turn around and get mad that they buy steak and shrimp. Like, do you want them to eat oatmeal and bologna sandwiches? Like, where does the line, like, where is the line drawn? Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all don't want children to have birthday cakes. Y'all don't want children to have treats. Most people on EBT are not going to the store buying a plethora of junk or snacks. They are getting food to sustain themselves.
Okay. Let's not make this about race or anything, but you notice something? Before I go back to this chick, I want you to take this. This doesn't make any sense. How come a lot of people take race out of this? Color, get rid of color. Most of them overweight. Hold on. You can't afford food, but you're overweight. That one right there, it don't make no sense. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. I personally don't give a shit. But here's something. I dated a woman. I'm not going to bring up the color. She was black. Nice girl. She was on EBT. And you know what we would do? I wasn't on EBT. She was proud of it. Pulling one over on the government. Which really is just kind of pulling one over on ourselves. But then where's our tax money going? So, I'm not really too mad at the EBT thing, right? Fuck it. At least somebody gets our money back that's in America. One positive. She wasn't overweight. But you know what? She went to a lot of nice restaurants. Oh, Papa bought all the time. So that was something that kind of drove me nuts. Was, hold on, you're on EBT, but you're balling out at the same time. Like, you're dining high end. Even when she had money. Like, if she got any kind of money, margaritas, fucking filet mignon, lobster pastas at Silvano's in Miami. True story, dude. I was there. I was a kind of a part of the problem, if you really want to get down to brass tacks. All right, let her finish this out real fast. I got to see what the comments say.
I don't know why y'all are so triggered by this and y'all are celebrating it. It starts with food. It always starts with food. First, they're regulating and telling us what we can and cannot eat. And then it gets worse. But y'all are too stupid to realize it's not about the food. It's never about the food. It is about control. But kiss my butt.
No, dude, it's about control. I mean, to be fair, when I was a kid, my mom kind of paid for everything and my dad, and they kind of dictated what I ate. So if you really want to break it down, it's kind of like, yeah, they can control what you're eating. You're getting free money. You're actually getting taxpayer money. Let's see what the comments say. Because you are buying shit hardworking Americans can't afford, my kids don't get snacks, but yours deserve better when you don't have a job. Yeah, there is a level of entitlement. Like I said, remember the chick I dated? EBT. But you're not going to know that when you see her at the high-end restaurant where the cheapest thing on the menu is $25. That's the cheapest thing on the menu. She's drinking $20 cocktails, but she's swiping EBT at the grocery store. That doesn't really make any sense, right? Like, if you really break it down, like, I would be ashamed to be on EBT. No offense. Like, that shit would be, if I ever was on it, it would be for a brief time. I'm going to get my fucking money up. I'm going to get off of that shit. I can't afford steak and lobster, and I work. Why should you when I'm paying for it? Yeah, that's the funniest part. Back to, like, a lot of overweight people are on EBT. It does not make sense. How can you not afford food, but you're fat? Don't give me that thyroid bullshit either. I'm not buying it. I'm not fucking buying it. This person goes, get you a job and eat whatever you want. It's not the taxpayer's job to feed you or your children. Get a job and spend your money, and then you can control what you buy. Yeah, that's another kind of thing. It's kind of like, who's making the money? Like, yeah, wait till I get my money right. Yep. Steak and eggs every night. Nah, it's the lobster and crab legs and pop and that. Wait. That working people can't afford. Snacks is fine, but a reasonable amount of funds. Yeah, like we're not. Honestly, the going out to the nice restaurants while you have EBT that kind of irks me a little bit. That's like a. But I see the degenerate side. I really do. I kind of get it. Like fuck them. Like fuck it. I do see that aspect, but you can't blame for people for being upset, or if they want to change the regulations on EBT, they're in control of you. That's how it works. You go to a job for the money. You gonna talk to your boss like this? That's what you're doing. If you went to the EBT office and you started telling them, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, they're not gonna tolerate that. Like, come on, they're in control of you. That's how it goes. My job here, I'm working for YouTube or Google. All hail Google. But if I want to fuck around and find out, they're going to pull my money. They could boot me off any moment. I have to obey by their guidelines. I make money outside of this, but if I want to keep getting Google money, I have to somewhat dance within their parameters and go, yes, sir, master. That's how that works. Also, not to mention the fat people thing. Tell me I'm tripping on that one. All right. You live off the taxpayers. It should be regulated. If you don't want to be controlled by the government, then pay your own way. Yeah, it makes sense. Need to send a food package every month instead of giving them EBT cards. This will provide incentive to get off the government assistance. Oh, my God. Imagine having to eat government food. That's actually genius. We're going to end on that note right here. End on these two notes. How can you be fat if you're on food stamps and you can't afford food? One, that's the almighty question. Right? Think about that. Think about it. Two, yeah, send them fucking, dude, if I was on EBT and they didn't give out money anymore and they're just sending me government food. Have you ever got a government food package? I did for my dad one time because he was poor. And I was paying for everything, but in their eyes, on his paperwork, they sent him this government box, and it was literally prison food. I've been to jail twice, not for a long time, a day or two, but it was literally everything I had when I was in jail before. That's what we got in the box. And I was like, we're not eating this shit. And we just kept it in case maybe something would happen. We have some food rations that'll last us 30 years because, it's all preserved. I would be so motivated to get the fuck off. I'm like, yo, I'm getting some money because I can't eat this shit anymore. Anyways, shout out to everybody who bought a shirt. We do accept EBT now. Also, Breastwater, new sponsor of the channel, supporting breast cancer. They also accept EBT. Go to breastwater.com, support the tits, hydrate yourself, a good cause. Another thing, if you want to invest in yourselves and get yourself some gold, okay, they also accept EBT, Atlas Bullion, mailbox gold. They'll ship it right to your house. Become a modern day pirate. Save for your future. Anyways, I'm out of here, man. This is just the EBT conversation